Have you ever caught yourself thinking, I'd love to learn that, but I don't have the time? Well, what if I told you that you can learn a new skill in just 7 days? Yes, you heard that right. 7 days. And the best part, without dying of boredom in the process. Picture this. 1 week from now, you could be strumming the first chords on a guitar, cooking a dish that'd impress even a chef, or even speaking basic phrases in a new language. Sounds too good to be true? It's not. And today, I'm going to show you how to make it happen. But first, let me tell you a story. Meet John, an ordinary guy, just like you and me. John always wanted to learn to play the ukulele, but between work, the gym, and that TV series he can't stop binging, he never had the time. Until one day, he decided, enough, I'm going to learn this in a week. And guess what? He did it. No, he didn't become a ukulele master, but in 7 days, he could play a whole song. And you know what he figured out? The secret isn't practicing for hours on end. It's about being smart with the time you've got. Here's the promise. If you follow the steps I'm about to show you, in 7 days, you'll have a new skill up your sleeve. And no, you won't need to pull all-nighters studying or torture yourself with boring methods. We're going to do this in a fun, practical way, and most importantly, without boredom. So, if you're ready to level up your life, hit play and come along with me. Now, before you go off wanting to learn how to fly a plane in 7 days, hold your horses, Maverick. Let's talk about choosing the right skill. Because, let's be real, trying to tackle something super complex in a week is just asking for frustration. So the golden rule is, simple is better. Think about it. John wanted to learn the ukulele, right? He didn't try to master a Beethoven symphony right off the bat. He started with something basic, learning how to hold the instrument, then one chord, then another. And step by step, he made progress. The same goes for you. Want to learn to cook? Start with a simple dish, like pasta with pesto sauce. Want to speak a new language? Focus on everyday phrases like, hi, how are you? Or, where's the bathroom? Yep, that one's always handy. Here's a golden tip. Pick a skill you can break down into small parts. For example, if you want to learn public speaking, practice posture on day 1. Day 2, work on your voice. Day 3, nail the speech, structure, and so on. This not only makes learning easier, but keeps you motivated because you can see the progress happening. And here's more. Use tools that make the process easier and fun. Apps like Duolingo for languages or YouTube for tutorials are great allies. John, for instance, used a ukulele chord app that turned learning into a game. He even competed with himself to beat his own high score. So, are you up for the challenge? Now, let's talk about what can ruin your 7-day plan. Boredom. Because, let's be honest, nobody can handle repeating the same thing for hours without wanting to throw in the towel, right? But don't worry, I've got the solution. First, let's make it fun. John, for example, turned ukulele practice into a game. He set up a reward system. Every chord he learned earned him a piece of chocolate. Yes, chocolate's always a solid idea. And every song he played got him a guilt-free episode of his favorite show. It worked so well he didn't even notice. The time flying by. Another tip is to gamify the process. How about a challenge with a friend? Like, whoever learns more words in a new language in a week gets a free dinner paid by the other. Or, if you're going solo, set daily goals and celebrate each win. Remember that feeling of leveling up in a video game? That's what you're aiming for. And here's a secret not many talk about. Learning can be social. John joined an online group of beginner ukulele players. They swapped tips, shared progress, and even hopped on video calls to play together. It didn't just keep him motivated, it turned learning into a richer experience. But what about when motivation starts to fade? Well, that happens to everyone, and it's totally okay. The key is having a plan B. On days when John was wiped out, he cut practice down to 15 minutes. It sounds like nothing, but those few minutes make a huge difference. And the best part? He always felt proud for not giving up. Another trick is to mix things up. If you're learning to cook, don't stick to just pasta. One day, try a new sauce. The next, test out a different technique. It keeps your brain engaged and dodges monotony. John did this with the ukulele. One day he practiced chords. The next, he tried a full song. And that way, he never got bored. And don't forget to celebrate the small victories. Learned how to hold the ukulele right? Celebrate. Cooked your first dish without burning down the kitchen. Celebrate that too. These little wins release endorphins, those happy hormones, and make you even more eager to keep going. The goal isn't to become a master in 7 days, it's to take the first step. John didn't turn pro in a week, but he learned enough to have fun and keep improving. And that's what counts. So, if you want to learn a new skill in 7 days without dying of boredom, here's the deal. Pick something simple, break it into small steps, use tools to make it easier, and above all, make it fun. So, are you ready for the challenge? Because I'm sure you've got this.